Ladies and adventurers, welcome to another episode of Sinkers or Floaters. In Sinkers or Floaters, we play computer games for about an hour and then decide whether they sink or float our boat. And in today's episode, we'll be having a look at a game called Colossal Cave. Colossal Cave is an exciting point-and-click adventure into a mysterious cave. Reimagining of the celebrated text adventure by Will Crowther and Don Woods. Acclaimed game designer Roberta Williams brings you her vision of the game that inspired her to create her own legendary games. You can get this game on Steam for about $40 right now. It is discounted a little bit down from $45. And you can also get this game if you search in the internet, just buy the CD key for Steam. You can get it a lot cheaper at the right place. And with that being said, I feel it is quite time for us to visit the Colossal Cave. And for that purpose, we have to jump right in.
You are standing at the end of a road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest. A small stream flows out of the building and down a gully.
Indeed. Indeed it does. And we are in.
The door is closed.
It is a closed door.
The door is closed.
How do we... Oh, right button. Is the stream coming out of the wall? Got an achievement. Oh, a torch.
There is a shiny brass lamp nearby.
I mean a lamp.
There is a shiny brass lamp nearby.
So you click the right button and then you can take stuff.
There is a bottle of water here.
Water?
There is food here.
Food.
You are inside a building, a well house for a large spring.
Kygnus glaze gloss. I guess we don't need that.
You're inside a well house.
Bring a broom with us.
You see rushing water.
What is it rushing?
There's nothing to do with it here.
Can we... Oh, no.
Bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
Tasty bottle
water,
of
food,
brass lantern.
And what is that? Oh, it's the map. Blocked road. Stream. Grate. Oh, so this is the house. The stream comes out of it and then goes down here to the grate. I guess we got to find a way to get into the colossal cavern. It's not going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just walk in sort of way, isn't it?
You're in a forest.
Still in a forest. Tell me something I don't know. Can we do anything else here? Why is it shining here?
You see rushing water. You're inside a well house.
Did you see the green glow?
That is useless right now.
Right now
nothing happens.
It's useless. So wait, if the eye is glowing, does it mean I can interact?
That is useless right now.
I could fill the bucket with water and then just, splash it around on random things. Maybe that is the solution. Guess it isn't. So this is the way we came from. It says caved in on the map. Yeah, it's caved.
You have walked up a hill, still in the forest.
Caved in behind us.
The road slopes back down the other side of the hill. The stream tumbles along a rocky bed.
Okay. And then there's going to be a grate down there. It's probably the entrance to the cavern.
You're in open forest, near both a valley and a road.
I am an open forest? Huh. Who'd have thought that I'm a forest?
You are in a gentle valley near a stream tumbling along a rocky bed. A large owl seems to be watching you.
Hello, Mr. Owl. It is a
You're in a
pleasure.
forest near a road.
Pleasure to be watched.
You're in a forest near a road.
Does he
You're
say?
in open forest near both a valley and a road.
He says near a road, right? Not yet a road. Oh, there's the grate.
The grate is locked. You can't go through a locked steel grate.
No. You can tell me what to do, sir. I'll just go where I please. No, just kidding. I go where he pleases because it's his game. So, I don't have any
Brass lantern.
lamp
Brass
on.
brass
Ooh.
lantern. The lantern is now lit.
Does it
Brass lantern.
have limited fuel? Wait, let's run back up. Is it dark somewhere in the house? I mean, the lantern doesn't help me. This little clearing. There's just nothing in it. I must be missing something. So there's a stream. The stream goes underwater.
Nothing happens. There's nothing to do with it here. Nothing happens.
And the eye is glowing here, which means I need an object
You're
like this.
inside a well house.
What?
There are some keys on the ground here.
Were the keys always? Were they always there? Oh no. I think I'm stupid. I'm a little bit stupid. It's been a long day. My brain is in a vegetative state.
Set of keys.
All right, I guess it's time
Have
to go
unlocked the grate.
into the colossal cavern. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're spelunking.
You're in a small chamber beneath a 3x3 steel grate to the surface. A low crawl over cobbles leads inwards to the west.
Please keep area clean.
Strange. Looks like others have been here before you.
Wait, but I thought this was a fantasy game. I guess it isn't if there's like a modern trash can here.
That won't work here.
And that is a soda can.
You're below the grate. A crawl over cobbles lead. You are crawling over cobbles in a low passage.
I'm crawling over cobbles. Wait, is the lamp?
Brass lantern.
Let's turn it off, see what
Brass
happens.
lantern.
Lamp off.
You have turned off the lantern.
Is it okay for you like this? Can you see?
Set bottle of brass
Just
lantern.
kidding, I
The
can't
lantern
see.
is now lit.
Can't see anything either. A tire.
You're crawling in a low passage.
I'm crawling.
You are crawling over cobbles in a low passage.
I'm crawling over cobbles in a low passage. This is like the text from the text adventure.
There is a small wicker cage discarded nearby. Wicker cage.
Can I use this on the owl outside?
That won't work here.
Wait, let's try, okay? How do I unselect? There we go.
There's no use for that.
So, drop it, drop
Wicker cage.
stop it.
Wicker cage. You see a stir. That is useless right now.
What do you mean? Oh. I like the loading sounds it makes. All right, we got an owl. Did it leave? Oh, there it is. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to go
Wicker
into
cage.
to the cage?
There's nothing to do with it here.
Come on.
That is useless right
Birdie.
now. There's no
Birdie
use for
num
that
num.
here.
Birdie num num. No. Okay, I guess it's
Nothing
for something
happens.
else. Listen, I know it doesn't make any sense. It's just these adventure games where you just combine items. And they don't make sense a lot of the time. Do we go left? No, here. Oh no, this is new. Boy, oh boy. We're in the colossal cavern. I wonder if it's actually that colossal. I mean, if they're just if this as they're describing, is the lamp on?
Brass lantern. Brass lantern.
It is on. Oh, we got some X, Y, Z, Z, Y.
It says Zizzy.
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 Zizzy top.
Zizzy. 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 You feel a strange pulling sensation.
I just said Zizzy. Is this like a teleporter?
You're back in the well house.
Well, that's great. That's really great.
Zizzy. Zizzy.
Oh, it teleports
you feel a
back.
Strange pulling sensation.
Nice. Okay. I thought I would have to walk back. Is this like a town portal or
You
something?
find yourself in the debris room.
But there's no town. Oh, there's got to be different words, and when we say them, we're gonna go to a different place. All right. Let's see. So it's an adventure game. Remember that adventure game. That's how they described it. You need to use items on certain things.
You're in an awkward, sloping east-west canyon.
And sometimes you just die. Can we just save? I can save whenever I want. Oh! I can save whenever I want. Okay, I'll take the roguelike back. Thought it was going to be a roguelite something.
You're in an awkward, sloping east-west canyon. A cheerful little bird is sitting here singing.
Hi, little bird. Do you want to go
Pick a
into the
cage.
cage?
You have captured the bird.
He didn't want to, but I put him in anyways.
Little bird in a cage. Little bird in a cage.
It's loading another area.
At your feet is a small pit breathing traces of mist. A white mist, usually water, seen from time to time in caverns. It can be found anywhere, but is frequently a sign of a deep pit leading down to water.
It looks like we can go over the edge. I just want to figure this out. Yeah. Okay. So okay, we have to be dangerous near edges. No, I mean we have to be careful near edges. Oh wow, that is a giant hallway.
A little
Hey!
dwarf. Watch out!
What?
You're at the east end of a vast hall stretching out of sight to the west. There are openings to either side. To the north, a cold wind blows up from a wide stone staircase. A dwarf is hard at work in there.
East bank of Fisher. Fisher. Oh, this is how we came in. I'm here. And here is where the guy threw the axe at me. And the axe is on the map too. Oh, here it is.
There is a little axe here.
Thank you for the axe, Mr. Dwarf. You could have given it into my
Dwarf's
hand
axe.
instead of just throwing it at me. Okay, let's go into the cave. See what this guy wants. Maybe he's not hostile. You won't get it up the steps.
Whoa.
Hello. What?
A pickaxe is stuck in the rock. You could never pull it out no matter how hard you try. That won't work here. That is you. There's nothing to do with it. It says you won't get it up the steps. There is a large, sparkling nugget of gold here.
Wait, he could put it barely into
You're in a low room.
into the
Veins of gold cover the walls. Nothing. There's no use for that here.
He could barely put it into the wheelbarrow barrel or however it's called. I just put it into my pockets.
It says you won't get it up the steps.
Part of the inventory now. Okay, I guess we're not going to be a friend of the dwarves here. One throws an axe at us, the other one we just steal his gold. Yeah. We're not gonna be their bestie. We're gonna be their worstie.
You're on the east bank of a fissure slicing clear across the hole. The mist is quite thick here, and the fissure is too wide to jump.
The fissure? Oh, the fissure. I thought like a...
There must be a way to cross this fissure.
Somebody who's fishing. A fissure.
In the gloom, you can discern a mysterious... In the gloom, you can discern a mysterious hall, seemingly wrought by ancient hands.
By the hands of a 90-year-old.
In the gloom, you can discern a mysterious hall, seemingly wrought by ancient hands.
These are the steps.
Enigmatic statues populate this grand space. Enigmatic statues populate this grand space. Enigmatic statues populate this grand space.
I heard it the first time.
Enigmatic statues populate this grand space.
Oh, yeah!
Green, fierce snake bars the way.
Am I poisoned? Hiya! It spawns again.
A huge green fierce snake bars the way.
Okay, we gotta get something to get rid of the snake. We need a bat anti-snake spray. Fortunately, I left my tool belt at home. Hi-yo! They're everywhere. Here and there. Except for... Excuse me. Except for here. Hi! Dude, okay, came down the stairs. Let's see if we can go anywhere. Snake here, snake there. Sheesh. What can we do? Boom, 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 boom.
Could this have been the king's throne?
The throne.
Large dwarf's axe.
Can we kill it with the axe?
Attacking the snake won't work, and is very dangerous. Tasty food. That won't work
with the snake.
Little bird in a cage.
Uh-oh.
Little bird attacks the green snake, and in an astounding flurry, drives the snake away. This is an ancient tomb.
Well, that surprises me. But now I can't get rid of the other snake.
Sorry, that is useless right now. So there is precious jewelry here. This is an ancient tomb. Sorry, nothing happens.
I can't bring it with me. I think I opened the wrong door, man. Hiya. Unless I can somehow get the... Oh, it's the same snake.
Sorry, you'll need to drop something before you can carry any...
Oh no, my
Wicker
inventory is
cage.
full. Alright, let's drop...
Wicker cage. Wicker cage.
Let's drop the wicker cage. Actually...
There is a small wicker cage
We
discarded
used the
nearby.
wicker cage, so... I am going to... When I come back up, if I come back up, it's gonna be... What the hell is that? Another room. And then there's a set of stairs that goes down here. I'm gonna drop it in front of the stairs.
Wicker cage.
Okay.
Rare coins.
Well, well, well. That is kind of annoying. We got a limited
These
inventory.
seem to be mining tunnels.
This goes back into the cave.
This This is a dead end.
Why is it going up so much?
You're at the east end of a very long hall, apparently without side chambers.
Okay, I need to go back
the
down.
east, a low, wide crawl angles up. To the north, a small, round hole slants downward.
So we came from down there. And I wanted to check out another room first. There's lots of places we can go, huh? I wanted to check this here out.
There are bars of silver here. Sorry. Dwarf bottle of tasty food.
Do we have
water.
So there's points top left. These are like old King's Quest points, where if you reach the full amount of oh, there's a ladder. Well, if you reach 350, you did everything you can do in the game, basically.
It says Y2. It says Y2.
This is not a teleporter.
Maybe you can fit through this small crack. Just looks like old rusty prospecting paraphernalia.
Is that me? Is that a mirror?
That's a crazy light. Some dimwit cobbled that contraption together. I wouldn't touch that. You could get electrocuted.
Sheesh.
There is a threatening dwarf. A sharp knife is thrown. It missed. Dwarf's axe. You have vanquished a little dwarf.
I murdered him. Did I lose? Oh no, here it is.
The knife vanishes in a puff of black smoke. Dwarf set of keys.
Strange. Okay.
You find yourself in the Hall of Mists after squeezing through a tight crack.
I'm Dumbledored by this game. I mean,
Those steps are unclimbable while carrying that heavy gold nugget.
Dumble found it. Oh, we can't go back up with the nugget, huh? You got to be joking. That's why it said steps. Oh, oh, I'm back here. You won't get it up the steps. I can't leave with the nugget.
At your feet is a small pit breathing traces of mist. A white mist, usually water, seen from time to time in caverns.
So
it can be found anywhere, but is frequently a sign of a deep pit leading down to water.
this is the way up. That's the dwarf's cavern. This is the uncrossable bridge. We got the cage here. So we can either explore the dwarven caverns or we can just go this way. Let's see what's here. Oh, it's loading another area of the game.
You're in a secret canyon which runs east and west. It crosses over a very tight canyon 15 feet below. If you go down, you may not be able to get back up.
Let's hope it doesn't crash. I mean, collapse.
The wide steps are blocked by a mass of boulders.
So,
There's a threatening dwarf. A sharp knife is thrown.
no.
It missed. Dwarf's axe. You have vanquished a little
Suck.
dwarf. You are a... There is a little axe here.
But how? I mean, there's like soda cans and stuff, and a trash can. like modern stuff, and
These
then
engravings are beautiful and enigmatic. You briefly wonder who created them.
wait, is that a dragon?
Watch out! A huge dragon snoozes atop a...
He snoozes. You snooze, you lose. Just kidding. Just kidding. It was a joke. It's actually walking around.
Rare... large gold nugget.
Down only. Immense entrance. Dragon room. This is the wagon room. So what if you want some gold? Do you want
Large
gold?
gold nugget. There's nothing to do. The dragon doesn't seem to... Nothing. Tasty food.
You want the steak?
Tasty food. That is useless, right? There's no... There is a Persian rug here.
I guess I need to get closer.
A huge, green, fierce dragon bars the way.
So we'll need something for
Large
him.
gold nugget. There's nothing to do with it. The dragon doesn't seem to be interested. The dragon doesn't seem to be interested. Set of keys. The dragon doesn't seem to be interested in that.
He won't let me get past, and he won't let me get the rug. Maybe he'll let me get the rug. Okay, drop the keys.
The dragon looks rather nasty. You'd best not try to get by. There is a Persian rug here. You can't get close enough to take it.
Okay. All right, I get it. Maybe this is on the way back. If this way goes only down and we can't get back up. And I have to say, the map isn't really very
Large
helpful.
gold nugget.
That is not a helpful map. Secret Canyon. Okay, this is a... Yeah.
You can't go up this steep path.
We got a dwarf ahead.
The canyon here becomes too tight to go further south.
Are you friendly? Oh, it's the miner from before. He's gonna poof. No, he's gonna actually just run.
You are in a tall east-west canyon. The canyon runs into a mass of boulders. The canyon runs into a mass of boulders.
A mass of boulders.
You are in a room in which the walls resemble Swiss cheese. Obvious passages go west, east, south, northeast, and northwest. Part of the room is occupied by a large bedrock block.
It's a Swiss cheese.
Delightful fungi are providing enchanting
Nice.
illumination.
Cool, we got racist stereotypes in this game.
Delightful
go on.
fungi are providing enchanting illumination. You
Compl-
must not touch them. You must not touch them. They are sensitive and may shrink away.
Let's go complain on Twitter. There's like just one cheese that I know of that has all these holes, and it's not Swiss, it's the Emmentaler cheese. The other cheeses don't have like a million
Autumn
holes.
brass lantern.
So why don't I see anything in here? This is like extra dark. Oh, I'm just back. Okay. But it gets extremely dark, can't see anything, and then you're in the next zone. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just go around. We don't want to shrink the mushroom, so let's not touch them.
There are an abundance of iridescent mushrooms here. A small velvet pillow lies on the floor. Sorry, you'll need to drop something.
Jesus, I hate this. Drop
Rare
something.
coins.
I'm gonna drop you, sir. Is that okay? A kick in the balls and the problem solved.
You're in a room with Swiss cheese walls.
Your
You've
mom
crawled
is a
around in
Swiss
some
cheese.
little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
This is the entrance, right?
You're in Bedquilt, a long east-west passage with
Okay, what do we drop
large,
here?
rare coins.
Yeah, what is the point of this game? You come out with the treasure?
Taste bottle of water. Large bottle of water.
Let's just drop the water and
Tasty food.
Who needs water and food when you can have gold and silver? And when you're starving, you just eat the gold. You just nibble off a little bit.
You're at the east end of a two-pit room. The floor here is littered with thin rock slabs. A small pool of oil seeps out of the ground here. It's oily. Why stick your hand in it?
Oily oil. Oh.
There's a tiny little plant in the pit, murmuring, "Water, water."
And I just, jeez. Shishali, shushali, shashali, shush. Shashlik. Shashlik. Where, I just dropped the water. I think in here, right?
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
Not here. Here? No. There's this where the rug is.
You're in the soft room.
Why are there rugs here? And this doesn't make any sense. I mean, in this game, I think it's the same humor than the games had back then, but it comes across sort of different if it's in this environment.
There is a delicate, precious Ming vase here.
Wait, am I
This
supposed
seems to be an ancient ritual vessel for cooking food.
Am I supposed to bring every treasure up and put it in the house? What am I supposed to do? The game doesn't tell me anything.
A small velvet pillow
A Ming
lies on the floor.
vase. It's a Ming vase. Oh, this is where I dropped the food and the water. Let's try something.
Zizzy. Zizzy. That won't work here.
I need to stand in front of the sign. Oh yeah, I can't get back up because
Ming Va. Ming Va. The Ming vase drops with a delicate crash. You could never put them together again.
this is not how I would have dropped. Now I'm annoyed.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
And we always see the vase here. Reminds us of our clumsiness.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
It's literally like, oh, I gotta be careful with this. This is a Ming vase. Let me put it here and then I come and pick up later, okay? All right, let me put it down here. Whoops. Where's the water? This is a nightmare here. It is a watery nightmare. Let's see the map. To Bedquilt, to Orient, to Secret Canyon, to Pit Room. I think the two pit room west. Oh, there we go. Okay, we have to use the directions here. And then that was not the room. Where did I drop the food? Not the soft room. Maybe bed quilt? That would be northeast. So this is like sort of a crossroads. This is what I wanted, why I wanted to drop the
Velvet pillow.
Ming vase here so
Rare
we can come back and pick it up.
Large gold.
Get it? And he just drops it on the floor. Just smashes it. It crashes it into the floor. Nice. He dropped the Ming vase.
There is food here.
The Einstein of adventuring. Alright, we gotta find the tree again. Tree is west. West by west-west.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
Here? This goes north. No.
You're in Bedquilt, a long east-west passage with holes everywhere.
No, not the bed, the quilt. We want to go Orient? Maybe Orient. Northwest. That would be this way. No. Oh, man. Why is this called Orient? Oh, because it has like an oriental gong. It goes into another culture. South. I guess it's south then. After we tried all directions, it's gotta be here. No, this is where we came from, isn't it?
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
No, this is where we came from. The Ming vase. You dropped it. You clumsy klutz. You dropped the Ming vase. I'm gonna drop a karate chop onto your neck, sir. Was it? It was maybe. Oh, it was here, I think. Ha! Okay. Here's
Bottle
water.
of water. Plant spurts into furious growth for a few seconds.
Furious.
Water.
You're at the west end of
Water.
a two-pit room.
It
The
needs
floor
more
here
water.
is littered with thin rock slabs. The beanstalk is too
Water.
spindly for your weight. Empty bottle.
Okay, so we gotta fill the bottle somewhere. Can we fill it? We can fill it with oil.
Empty bottle. Your bottle of oil.
Oil of Olas. I'm not giving the plant oil. It's not gonna like it.
There are faint rustling noises from the darkness behind you.
It's gotta be, I guess we use the oil. Oh, wait, I need to save. Haven't saved in like forever. We gotta use the oil somewhere else.
The steps are extremely steep. Luckily, you're in a large, low, circular chamber whose floor is an immense slab fallen from the ceiling.
It's literally a colossal cavern. Sheesh. And the charm. Let's go this way. You know, the limited inventory, it's killing me. It's killing me softly with this song. Okay,
There's
now.
a threatening dwarf. A sharp knife is thrown.
Whoosh!
It missed. Dwarf's axe. You have vanquished a little dwarf.
Murder.
There is a little axe here.
So can we pick up the knife? The knife, one time it disappeared after we tried.
That's just construction materials. Unfortunately, nothing you can use, though. Looks like the Wit Construction Company, whoever they are building something. I wonder what. There is a recent issue of Spelunker Today magazine here. I'm afraid the magazine is written in Dwarvish.
Hilariously hilarious. This is where I came from. So you gotta, like, this is like, no, you got 8 objects. It's a
Spelunker today.
little bit worse than Resident Evil 1, where we play Chris, you have 6 objects. You always run back and forth.
You're in a passage. Oh my. What was that?
It goes in all directions.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and found... You've crawled around in some little hole. You've crawled around in some little hole. You've crawled around in some little holes. You've crawled around it. You've crawled around in some little hole.
Okay.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You see a sturdy ladder.
I'm a little
You've crawled around in
dumb.
some little holes and wound up back in the main
Oh
passage.
no.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
Oh no, I can't escape. Southwest. Southwest does not have a question. The west goes back. So west.
You've crawled around in some little holes and found your way blocked by a recent cave-in. You're now back
Southwest.
in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
Oh man. Are we stuck now? Wits End. I'm at Wits End indeed.
You've crawled around in some little
I
bottle
can't
of oil.
I can't do anything
Dwarf's
here.
axe.
Sheesh. West would be the right path, but it's caved in now.
You've crawled around in some little holes and found your way blocked by a recent cave-in. You're now back in the main passage. You need to be a little closer to climb that.
So if we go down, we get back here. If we go up, we get back here.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
If we take any direction, we end up back here, except for west.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
Except for west. If we go west, it says there's a cave in.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound
ended
up back in the main
passage.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
You crawled around.
You've crawled
in
around in some little
you ended
holes
up
and
back
wound
at
up
the main
back in the main
passage.
passage.
You crawled around.
If
and
you need help getting out of here, I can give you a hint, but it will cost you 3 points. If you want the hint, touch the glow at the west passage, but hurry before it disappears. Do not go west.
That's the hint. That's the hint. I knew I could go west because there's where the cave in is.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound. You've crawled around in some. You've crawled around in some little holes. You've crawled around in some little. You've crawled around in some little. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up. You see, you need to be a little closer to climb that.
Don't go west, but also don't go anywhere else.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
Just don't go anywhere. Problem
Brass
solved.
Land. Spelunker today. Dropping things you're carrying requires a nice, wide, flat place to...
Alright, I dropped this at the south exit.
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
So if you go south, you come out west. Go back in where I came from.
You've crawled around in some little holes and found your way blocked by a recent cave-in.
Oh,
You're now
I'm
back
west.
in the main passage.
Wait, if I go south?
You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage.
The cave is in front of the south. Wait, am I always coming out of the west? The western passage?
You'd best start wrapping this up, unless you can find some fresh batteries. I seem to recall that there's a vending machine in the maze. Bring some coins with you. You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main passage. You've crawled around in some little holes and found your way blocked by a recent... You've crawled around in some little holes and found your way blocked by a recent cave-in.
Oh!
You managed to escape Wit's End.
What? This is a... Come on, this is a joke, right? That has to be a joke. It's like you won't make it a million
You're in
times,
a passage.
and then suddenly you make it. And I left my book in there too.
Nothing happens.
My Mickey Mouse book. I need my Mickey Mouse book.
You're at Wit's End.
Was it south?
You've crawled around in some little... 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 You've crawled around in some... You've crawled around in some little holes and wound up back in the main path. You've crawled around.
I just
in some
love
little
it
holes
here.
and wound up. You've crawled around in some
I just
little
love
holes
it.
and wound up.
That's why I went
You've
back.
crawled around in some little. You've crawled around in some little.
He took
You've crawled around in some little holes.
2
and wound up
points
back
from
in the-
me to tell me I can't go west.
You've crawled around in some little holes and
So
wound
maybe
up
you just
back-
got to go through lots of passages
You've
except
crawled
for
around in
west.
some little hole. You've crawled around in some little hole. You managed to escape Wit's End.
There we go, it's random. Random confirmed. Just go 10 times through an exit, but never west.
You see a sturdy ladder.
Alright, we got the magazine here. 2 pit, 2 secret canyon. Yeah. And north, what is north?
That's an enormous ribcage. What it's being... Brass lantern. That's an enormous ribcage. What it's being used for, I can't imagine.
What it's being used for? You mean what what creature it was? What's being used for?
You're in a long, winding corridor sloping out of... You're on one side of a large, deep chasm. A white mist rises up from below to obscure much of the far side.
Oh,
A
that's
southwest path leads away from the chasm
It's
into a winding corridor.
troll. Okay, I guess we gotta go past it.
You're on one side of a large, deep chasm. A burly troll stands by the bridge and insists you throw him a treasure before you may cross. The troll steps out from beneath the bridge and...
No one treads on my bridge without payment.
Dwarf, tasty food. Dropping things you're carrying requires a... Tasty food. Gluttony is not one of the...
God damn it, I don't have any
Bottle of
treasures
oil.
left.
That doesn't interest the troll.
Excuse me, sir.
Dwarf's axe.
Would you like an axe in your face? Hop!
Good workmanship, but not valuable enough. Pay.
There's not much point in wandering around here, and you can't explore the cave without a lamp. So let's just call it a day.
Oh, my lamp just went out. Okay, well, I assume this is what it is. Let's call it a sinker or floater video. So, $45 for this. I kind of want to like it, but I mean, it's just too expensive for what it is. It looks like a game that was made like 20 years ago or something. It's very simple, it's very basic. It's just not worth $45. I would say this game would be well priced around maybe $15 compared to other indie games. So yeah, that is unfortunate. Unfortunately unfortunate. And this game turns out to be a sinker. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just cannot recommend it for the current price. If it was cheaper, I could. But you already know that. Anyhow, thank you for hanging out. See you in the next video. Goodbye.